Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Easy as ABC puzzle. It's a number placement puzzle, and this puzzle was featured in the contest called Japanese Puzzle Land 2, which was conducted on LMI Logic Masters India. So all of the Japanese authors together organized this contest, and it was a great contest, I would say. All the puzzles are superbly designed and excellent solve paths. So the constructor of this puzzle is Takeya Saikachi, and he is really an excellent author. So I would really suggest you to check out the contest page. You will really enjoy the whole set of the puzzles. There are some many tough puzzles too. So coming on to this puzzle, so according to the rules, we need to place alphabets from A to D in each row, column, right? So there are exactly 7 cells in each row. So out of the 7 cells, we have to place 4 cells with A to D, A, B, C, D, and the other 3 cells will be crossed out, or won't. The other 3 cells will be blank, right? So there will be no digits on the other 3 cells. So in each row column, you will have such case that you will have 4 cells of A, B, C, D, and other 3 cells as not being any blank cells. There will be blank cells. So it depends upon grid to grid. So many grids have A, B only and C only. So it is already given. It will be given in the rule book or in the above the grid that what are the alphabets that are need to be placed, A to C or A to D or A to E somewhere. Sometimes it depends upon the size of the grid as well, right? So usually in ABC, like easy as ABC puzzle, it is ABC as only, but in this puzzle we have A to D as well. D is also to be placed, and the alphabets outside the grid indicates that the first alphabet seen from that direction. So there will be A B C D, right? Sorry. So there will be all A B C D seen from that direction. So the alphabet outside the grid indicates the first cell seen from that direction. So for the B here, from the left of the first row, the first cell will seen will be B. So you can have blank cells before B, so that is not counted. The first alphabet that will be seen will be B. So for the D here, the column, the 7th column will have the first alphabet seen D from the above. So with that, we will start solving this puzzle. I'll just go through some good basic things that you need to see while solving easy as ABC puzzle, right? The first thing that the vertices, as you can see the corner cells, if you have both the alphabets from the in the corner cell, right? So you have a D here and a B here, and both of these are at the corner cell, right? Which means that this cell won't be any alphabet. So it cannot be D, because then the first alphabet seen from this direction will have to be B, and it cannot be B as well because the first cell will have to be D for this clue, which means that it has to be crossed out, or it can be a blank cell. Same way if you see A and C. So if you see here, there is only one alphabet here, A, and there is no alphabet given here, no clue given here, which means it can be an A, or might not be possible. Anything is fine. Sorry again, it seems to be moving here. Okay, right? So this is crossed out, this is crossed out, right? And as you can see here, the other basic thing is you just have to see till what cell you can take your alphabet to, the first alphabet. So for example, if you see the A here, the first alphabet, so we need 4 alphabets, right? Now out of the 5 cells, there will be 4 alphabets. 4 are for sure, right? So A, B, C, D. So you can make sure that the first alphabet seen here cannot go here. So if you have an A here, you won't be able to place the other 3 alphabets in these 2 places, right? So it is always good to see that at till what cell maximum you can make your first alphabet seen, because if you go a bit ahead, you won't be able to place exactly the number of alphabets that are required, right? So for example, if you see the B here, I cannot place a B here. The first alphabet from this direction cannot be here, because then you'll have only 3 spaces including the B, and you need to place 4 alphabets, A, B, C, D. So the second important thing is you just have to look out for the maximum place or maximum cell from that direction where you can place the alphabet, not ahead of it, not ahead after that, because then you will not be able to place the a minimum required number of alphabets, right? So if you see the A here, I cannot place an A here because then I'll have only three spaces left including the A, which means A has to be placed in one of these two cells, but this cell cannot be an A because the first alphabet seen from this direction has to be B, which means that this has to be A, right? Sorry, right? So we are done with the A. Same way, if you see the B here, so one more logic here is, if you see the row or maybe if you see the column clue here, you have a B that is far from one of the row clues. So if you see this B, it is far from the row clue, which means that this B cannot have the first alphabet here, because then this from this direction this has to be the first alphabet, and you won't be able to place C and D ever in this row, right? This is one of the basic things. So whenever you have such case that you have a column clue and the same column clue is somewhere in the row clue in the first row from that column, right? So if you see a B here, you have the B clue and you have a B row clue as well, which is very far from this clue, which means that the first clue from this direction cannot be a B. It has to be crossed out, because if you place a B here, then for this B it has to be the first cell and all of these will be crosses, right? Which is again not possible, which means this has to be crossed out. Now there are exactly 3 alphabets need to be placed, and there are exactly 3 spaces here, which means that this cell will have to be a B, because now this is an alphabet for sure, and for this clue this has to be a B, no other go, and this can be C, D in any way, right? Any direction, any order, it can be a C and a B. One more basic thing here you always have to look out for in easy as ABC puzzle is, you just see here the column clues here. All of the cells are all of the column have the clues except the one column, and you can see here that there is no D given in all of the clues that are already given. There is no D here. You have 3 A's, 2 B's and 1 C here, which means that there has to be a B in this row, right? And it cannot be in any of these cells because there is no B here seeing in the first direction, which means this has to be a D, right? Sorry, right? So this has to be a D. And again, if you see here, there has to be a C in this row. It cannot be here, because then it has to be a C in the first direction, C seen from that direction, which means this has to be a C, right? Easy one. So we have done till this one. And B. So if you see this column now, you just have to look out for the alphabets that can be placed in that column. Where can the alphabets be placed in that column? So if you see here, you cannot place a B here. You cannot place a B as well, because B is in the opposite direction, the clue. So whenever you have such case that there is alphabet in the opposite direction of the row which you are seeing, the first row or the last row or the first column in the last column, and the clue given outside the opposite direction cannot be that cell in this cell, right, in that column. So both these cells cannot be a B, this cannot be a B, this cannot be a B, because it has to be D. If this is an alphabet, it has to be a D, which means that the B can only be in one of these two cells, right? Same way, if you see the first column, where can A be placed? A cannot be placed in one of these 3 cells because there is no outside clue given for the A here, and A cannot be placed here because it has to be first cell from bottom in this column, and you won't have enough space, which means that A has to be this cell again, right? Which means that both of these A's can be crossed out, because now the first cell cannot be an A because you already have A here, right? Easy. Which means that if you see here, one of the B's have to be placed here, and A cannot be placed here, because what happens here is you won't have enough space, which means the maximum that A can be placed here is in one of these 2 cells again, right? And B has to be placed in one of these 2 cells again. Superb. So if you see a D cannot be placed in the 3rd cell from that direction, right? Because again from that direction you won't have enough space for the alphabets, 4 alphabets. So D can be placed in one of these 2 cells from that direction. And if you see here, where can the C be placed in these 3 cells? In this column, C cannot be placed here. It has to be A from this direction, first cell. C cannot be placed here because of this A. Then C can be placed in one of these two cells, and C cannot be placed here as well because the D is here, which means that the only alphabet, if you see here, we have formed a BC pair here. B and C cannot be placed in one of these three cells, so B and C will have to be placed here only, and the only place for the D is this cell now, which means that the C, if you see here, this is the, if you see here, a C cannot be placed here because the opposite side, the clue is C outside the grid, which means a B will have to be placed here and a C will have to be placed here, right? Easy. The puzzle seems to be a good one now. It's a really enjoyable puzzle. Easy as ABC is really an enjoyable genre, and you when you solve that genre, you will really feel that it's such fun. It's such a fun to solve, right? And with that, we'll continue this puzzle. So as you know that, where can a D be placed in this column? A D cannot be placed in one of these three cells. A D cannot be placed here as well because a C has to be the first cell, or you can see the other way, D is already placed here, which means D has to be placed here. And before that D, there has to be C seen, right? C is the first alphabet that has to be seen from the direction, and of course it has to be before the D, which means there is only one place here, and this is a C, which means a C cannot be placed here now because C is already placed here, and B has to be in one of these two cells, right? Superb. Okay. And if you see here, C. Okay. So do we get anything else here now? So from this direction, B has to be in one of these two cells, right? It cannot be any other cell. It cannot be third cell because you already have a B, and you cannot have the fourth cell because you won't have enough space, right? So that is done. And for the A here, superb. So if you see here, a very good logic here, narrow one, A cannot be placed in one of these two cells, right? Because A is here and it has to be the first cell. B also cannot be placed. C and D also cannot be placed. Means these two cells will have to be crosses, right? And if you see now, there are exactly 4 cells remaining in this column. 3 cells remaining. 1 cell is already filled with the alphabet. All the other 3 cells will have to be alphabet, which means the first cell will have to be A, and this cannot be a C because you have a C here, which means this has to be C, this has to be D, and the A can be crossed out from here, and this has to be A, which gives this as cross. What an excellent logic here. This was a very good logic here. Both of these cells cannot be any of the alphabets. Cannot be A, cannot be B, cannot be C and D as well, which means both of these can be crossed out, and then you have only exact spaces that need to be filled with the alphabets, right? And okay, so if you see here, B cannot be placed here, B cannot be placed here because of these B, right? You already have a B here, which means both of these cells cannot be B. This cell also cannot be a B, which means that from this direction, from the bottom, for this B, it has to be the first cell, right? Superb. And for this B, you cannot have a B here. You cannot have a B here as well because you won't have enough space. You need 4 alphabets. From this direction, B has to be the first cell. You cannot place here as well, and you cannot place it ahead of these cells, which means the B has to be here. Superb. Which means for this cell, the B has to be here. This can be crossed out, and for this B now, all of these are crosses because B is the first alphabet seen, which means this has to be a D in this row. Excellent. Superb. And this also can be crossed out for this B, first alphabet seen from that direction. Which means that if you see now, superb logic here again, where can C and D be in this row? It cannot be, of course, both of these cells, which means that both of these cells will have to be C and D, and you already have a D here, which means this has to be C, this has to be D, this has to be C, right? Excellent. And because of the C being first alphabet here, both of these can be crossed out, and this has to be an A, and you have already placed 4 alphabets here, so we can cross out these as well, and these 2 cells have to be C and D in any order, but you already have a C here, so this has to be a C and this has to be a D. And if you see here, there are exactly two alphabets remaining and two cells remaining, B and A. But the first alphabet seen from this direction will have to be B. So this is a B and this is an A. And in this row now B has to be here and this can be crossed out. And in this row A has to be here and this can be crossed out. And with that we have completed this gorgeous easy as ABC puzzle. From the rules it's a simple puzzle, but you can surely come across some of the very tough easy as ABC puzzles which require very much global logic, some narrow deductions, and it is really fun to solve easy as ABC because the rules are not so tough to understand, whereas very simple rules is just a Latin square puzzle, right? You just have to place alphabets, but some of the cells will have to be blank. So the number of cells which are blank will be will be same in all the rows and columns, right? So with that we have completed this super puzzle. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. I would really suggest you to check out the contest page because such enjoyable puzzles are featured in that contest, and I really thank the author for such a wonderful puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.